Good morning. Today our presentation will be under the name of Risk Watch Fire and Prevention. Actually, for Risk Watch program, Risk Watch curriculum is consisting from 8 topics. Today our presentation will be under fire and prevention. Our presentation today will be divided into two parts. The first one, top tips for fire prevention. That's actually what you should do at your home, you and with your older brother, with your parents, with your family. It's simple and simple steps, but actually it is so important. The first tip, first point, you should check smoke alarm every month. That's a very important issue to be sure that or to secure the operation of smoke alarm. You should test it monthly by pressing the button to check if it is connected through power or battery. That's a very important. In case if you find any trouble or any changing as a shape or something like that, you should replace it anyway. That you should replace it in case if there is any damage. Otherwise, it should be replaced every 10 years. The second tip or second point, you should check you know or you are familiar about the fire escape plan. That's so important to know in case of there is a fire from where you should go to where is the meeting point or assembly point. That's so important, and you should be familiar to get out of home within not more than 2 minutes. That's enough time to escape from fire in case of there is any fire. The third important point actually it is to practice drilling of fire every month, every two months to give like a real simulation to what you should do in case of there's a fire. So in this case, you practice home fire drill with your family during day and night in case of there is any one of your brothers or sisters sleepy, what you should do, how to go, and within the limited time of 2 minutes. That I think is so enough time to be out of the home. That's the first part of our presentation. The second part is actually tips for permits and challenge. As you know today, all of us are using the modern technology, using of social media such as Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. In case actually that's this technology has a good and positive impact, and at the same time it created a lot of negative impact or negative challenges. Some of these challenges actually which can which might cause burn or fire at your home. You should aware for that one. You should be aware the danger of these challenges. Actually, today we are speaking about three three of these negative or bad challenges to be familiar about that one. The first one is called salt and ice challenge. It's so dangerous. Actually, this challenge it is actually very simple. A lot of students at grade 7, grade 8, even at high school to practice this um, challenge just for recording videos, just for getting this kind. Actually, they are putting some salt over their arm, and after that, they put a cube of ice and leave it for some time. Actually, that's a chemical reaction between salt and ice and skin. So as a result of this one, that's cause a burn. Actually, sometimes if at the beginning you will feel pain, but moment by moment you will not feel this pain. That's not you have good practice, but that's mean this kind of burn it's coming under the third degree. Third degree that's mean you destroy the nerve for sensing. That's mean you couldn't feel anymore for any pain. So that's so dangerous and it's called third degree of burn. That's a fair danger. So actually my advice, don't try to use or don't try to go for this kind of negative or bad challenge. The second kind of a challenge actually, that's as I told you, if you overcome feeling of pain, that's not because you are too or you are strong, it's because the nerve ending have been destroyed. The second kind of challenge it's called the penny challenge. Penny challenge that's mean you will bring penny and you will put over phone charger between the receptacle and charger. Just this kind of challenge actually is so dangerous because actually that's what you are doing. You are doing like a short circuit between the two wires, and that's cause complete burn of the outlet, and it might be cause a danger fire backside backside of the drywall. That might be can cause completely damage or completely fire or burn for the house. So now these kinds of challenges actually you should be aware what is the effect of that one. As you see at the picture, the spectacle completely damaged. That's the smallest or the easiest or the first step of damage, but might be you will go for something more serious or something more dangerous. As we see here at this photo, for example. So don't try to use this kind of a channel. Last point which you are speaking about is top tips for burn challenge. In case of there is a fire, what we should do? We have three simple steps. The first one, we should leave home immediately as we practice the for escape plan. The second one, you should crawl out of the house as quickly as possible. Actually, the smoke it is coming always over, so the better way is coming down to crawl over your knee. So at this case, you will avoid smoking or black and dark smoking. And third one, of course, you should always remember to call 911 after a safe distance to that's the of course that's you should do that one to they after that they can do the actual and right action for you. Actually, thank you for giving me this time to practice this presentation. And if you have, and I hope to see you next time at another presentation. Thank you and goodbye.